What's this? It's another news video? Well, of course, because there's more Battletech news. And some of it's good and some of it's bad. So why don't we start with the good news first? I would rather be positive at the start of this rather than negative. So, to begin with, next year is the 40th anniversary of Battletech. Most of you here will know this already. But we weren't sure what Catalyst Game Labs was going to be doing for that anniversary. And it appears that we're going to at least find out a part of what they have planned in about a month at PAX Unplugged, which I think is in Pennsylvania. They're also going to be live streaming this on their YouTube channel, which I will be watching, of course, when it goes down. And I think it's going to be like in the first couple days of December. I'll have to double check, but it's like December 1st or 3rd or something like that. So, outside of me talking about PAX Unplugged, what we're going to be finding out is that they're going to be having a 40th anniversary cover for the beginner box and a game of Armored Combat, along with new force packs, which they mention in plural, so these are going to be in addition to the Mercenaries releases associated with the Kickstarter. So that means a minimum of 2 new force packs and maybe more. Now, we can speculate on what these force packs are going to look like. Are they going to be more Mercenaries boxes like the Great Death Legion and Wolf's Dragoons? Or are they going to be packs that are more like the anticipated house packs? Right now, we actually don't know. No one has a clue in the world what these are going to end up being. Outside of CGL itself, of course. So, that is very important. I think that's going to be quite amazing. I'm very excited to hear what they've got in the books. I'm very excited for what they're going to be putting together for us. I'm very much anticipating that it won't just be miniatures. I'm also expecting to see more book content and things like that for next year as well. So that's very positive. I'm very excited for it. And I wonder what else we have to talk about. Well, things get worse for HBS. So HBS has been spit out of Paradox Interactive. This is a net positive for HBS as a company, and a lot of people were hoping that we would get some type of Battletech or even a Shadowrun game as their follow-up now that they're on the outside. Unfortunately, this doesn't appear to be the case. It would seem that Microsoft is demanding very high fees for the Battletech license, and Harebrained Schemes is just broke. Not a lot of staff. They'd have to raise money to hire staff, they'd have to raise money to get the license, if Microsoft was even willing to give them the license. Some of the language they use makes that even feel kind of questionable to me. Battletech as a license has grown a lot, ironically because of Harebrained Schemes, I should add. And as a result, they seem to be unwilling to send out the license to someone else. So we don't know if this is something that is going to be consistent, so we don't know if this is going to affect PGI into the future as well, or if it's going to impact other future releases or licensing to other companies. We don't know if this means Microsoft wants to do more of this in-house. That has me somewhat worried, given Microsoft's last couple outings with the franchise were not great, and Microsoft right now doesn't have a great track record of releasing great games at the moment, but we will have to see. So, unfortunately for HBS, and unfortunately for Battletech on the front of the video game side of things, we're going to have Mechwarrior to look forward to for a while. HBS, my heart goes out to them because they really seem to have wanted to try to do this. They even had Jordan Weisman and Mitch go out to try to talk to Microsoft, apparently, based off of one of these posts. And it seems that just nothing was able to happen on that front. As far as I can tell, maybe even Russ Bullock himself might have gone to bat for them, at least based off of how this response looks. Doesn't really look like anything is going to happen. I'm going to have a link to the Twitter thread by Harebrained Schemes in the news post at the bottom, so feel free to check that out. It's going to be very interesting. On top of that, as a finale, Catalyst has actually been running a series of videos which I think have been criminally underwatched. I'm going to be including a post to their YouTube channel in the top pinned comment as well, which is actually going over some absolutely beautiful art that they're going to have done. It talks about the artist at first. It doesn't really show the full work of what they're working on, but it is showing the working and designing process for it. I think art is an incredibly powerful portion of what Battletech is, and I heavily encourage people to check out those videos. There will be more follow-ups into the future as we see more and more of the completed piece into the future. So with that being said, that's your news video for today. It's nothing particularly exciting, it's nothing even particularly huge. I consider it big news though, in that we are getting more force packs, we are getting special edition boxes of the beginner box and the Game of Armored Combat. Those are coming next year. I'm hoping we hear more about literary content coming out, because things have been slow on the literary side, both for source books and novels for the last little while. And we have the unfortunate news about HPS Battletech. As a final aside, there might be a novella coming for Hansen's Rough Riders, my favorite mercenary unit, which I've just spoiled for everyone because I will be doing a video during the holiday season about who my favorite mercenaries are. So with that being said, thank you everybody for joining me here today, and I will catch you all next time. If you enjoyed this news or you felt it was informative, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you all next time.